Hi, this is Randy Catanese from Catanese and Wells, and today I want to talk about trustees and what trustees mean in the context of a trust. Many times people get selected to be a trustee and they don't even know that someone has decided to make them a trustee. For example, sometimes an elderly couple will have a neighbor and the elderly couple doesn't have children, or their children have passed away, or they're far away. And so they decide, well, I'm going to make my neighbor my trustee over my trust. Sometimes they pick an independent organization like a professional trustee, like a bank, like Wells Fargo Bank or Bank of America. And sometimes they'll pick a family member or a child. The number one thing to keep in mind when you are selected as a trustee over a trust is you have responsibility. In California and in most states, if you are a trustee, you have the highest duty of care, which is one of a fiduciary. So a lawyer has a fiduciary duty, a trustee has a fiduciary duty. That's the highest standard of care. What that means is you as a trustee have to put the interests of the beneficiaries above your own. You need to at all times look out for their best interests and take care of them. So one of the first things you need to do if you are appointed as a trustee, or even if you know you're going to be a trustee, is you need to determine what does the estate have. So for example, if mom dies, dad dies, and you're the trustee, the very first thing you want to do is figure out what assets do we have, who has control of the assets, and have they been identified in the trust or in the will. Once you identify what the assets are, then you need to determine, well, what should I be doing with these assets? Do I need to sell off an asset, for example, a home? Do I need to fix the home before I sell it? Does it make sense to rent the home? And the key thing is, California says if you're going to be a trustee, you have an obligation to maximize the benefit of those assets for the beneficiaries. So you can't just decide, I'll be the trustee, but I'm not going to do anything. You also have the right to hire professionals to assist you. You can hire a realtor to take a look at the property. You can hire an attorney. You can hire a CPA. You can bring in professionals to help you. Again, the main thing is when you're acting as a trustee, you have to be reasonable. And you have an obligation to maximize for the estate the value of the estate as you proceed with your activity as the trustee. Again, so a quick little checklist for you as the trustee. If you do get appointed as a trustee, or you know you're going to be a trustee, think about contacting an attorney. You might want to talk with a lawyer for an hour or two just to figure out what you're supposed to do. Think about a CPA. Also think about a realtor if there's real estate involved, and most of the time there's going to be at least a house. Again, keep in mind your responsibility is to act reasonably and to maximize the benefit for each of the beneficiaries. The other thing I would mention for anybody who is a newly appointed trustee, or you got the position, find out who the beneficiaries are, reach out to them, communicate with them, because sometimes if you fail to do that, it may not technically be a violation of the law, but the beneficiaries get upset when they don't know what's going on and they're not hearing from a trustee. Again, this is Randy Catanese from Catanese and Wells. We'd love to hear from you. You can contact us at cataneselaw.com or our telephone, which is 818-707-0407. Thank you.